Hello, I'm here to help you with the setup for the dresses that you'll get from this pack. First and foremost, we need to enable a few things. This is Unreal Engine 5.7, and these clothes, the parametric clothes, they're designed for MetaHumans. So first and foremost, before we start this project, we need to actually install the MetaHuman Creator core data. Just select your engine. 5.6 is also okay, but in this case I did pick the 5.7 version. And yeah, click this arrow down here, option, and check the MetaHuman Creator core data. So if you've done that, we also need to install some plugins. There is a MetaHuman tab down here somewhere. Here. For easier use, I just want to select everything that is there to do. I just select everything. I don't think you'll need everything, but it's easier if you have them all on. So yeah, you're gonna check all these MetaHuman tabs and restart this engine. Now that we have updated our pack, it is time to get our dresswear asset into this project. So what I recommend is if you create a designated folder for it, I would call it outfit, and open it up. If you purchase clothes on Fab for the MetaHumans, you'll get a MHPKG file. So all you need to do is just drag it into here, into this folder. You'll scan the assets, and you'll get this import summary that tells you just that you successfully imported this outfit asset. And here we have it. So now we want to give this dress our MetaHuman. So what we need to do is, I recommend again, call a MetaHuman folder. Don't call it MetaHuman, call it something different. I'll take the MH folder for this. I'll name it MH, because if we want to create a MetaHuman, it will create a MetaHuman folder, and I don't want them to be overwritten or something. So we want to create a MetaHuman character. So we type in MetaHuman character. And this is our character. I don't name it. You can name this character if you want to, but for the sake of this tutorial, I won't do it. The first time you activate a MetaHuman, pop-up will appear. I recommend enable this one. It probably also tells you to restart it, so we're gonna do this now also. Yeah, gonna save it. So we restarted our project again, and now we can open up this MetaHuman. Here we have our window, and these dresses are designed for the female body. You can pick whatever body you want. That's the great thing about the parametric system. So you can also dress some characters like Boo, for example, with it. But in this case, I want to show it to you on a female body. Again, you can use your own MetaHuman. It should work perfectly fine. So to dress now our MetaHuman, we need to go to the hairs and cloth tab here. So we click it. Again, apologies for my slow PC. And scroll down in here. There's the pipe for our cloth outfits. So we need to double click this shirt and pants, the default one, so we can undress our MetaHuman. If we don't do it, it will just put the clothes that we put in here over this shirt and pants, and we don't want that. So now we are going back to this folder where we've got our cloths, and The only thing that we need to do is select the wardrobe item. It's the orange one here. And we just gonna drag it into our outfit clothing pipeline. And there we have it. Now we can just simply double click it and the dress is there. A little tip from my side, the normal MetaHuman does come with underwear textures. You can get rid of it in the materials tab down below here under texture override. You're just gonna check this box and go to body and change the body base color to body underwear mask. So, and for the texture, we simply want a black texture. So I believe, yeah, Unreal Engine comes with a black texture pack as well. And here you have it, your MetaHuman without body texture. Here we have the underwear and with the black texture. Ooh, didn't update it to the mask one. Here it doesn't have the mask, which is great. So now back to the dress itself. Nearly all the parameters to color customize or change something on the dress you will find in the details panel here, the top right. So we're gonna check this one because this is just the grooms, the hair. We only want to change the outfit. So, and here we have some different parameters that we can manipulate. For this dress, you will have the main color that you can change, as you can see, like this. The subcolor, which is the transparent one. So let's make it maybe something stronger so you can see the differences. Something green, for example. The opacity is linked to this subdress because it got another layer on top of it. So this dress part, the opacity, the sub part of this dress goes from the arms till the belly. So it has this transparent part on it. And you can change the transparency opacity in this slider here. It will go from 0 to 1, even though in the MetaHuman, in this MetaHuman character app, you can go over 1. But if you assemble your MetaHuman and export it into your project, you will only get the parameters between 0 to 1. And yeah, I like to keep it somewhat semi-transparent, like 0.2 should be good. Yeah, let's make it different color. This one should do. And we have emotive color. These are these flowers that I created and added in here. So can simply change the color here as well. Let's pick a little bit more presentable color. Sample something red. Or let's maybe black. Might be also quite good. But yeah, you can play around with this feature. Just want to give you this option. It's gonna hit OK. And yeah, these are some little parameters that I added in here for you to just play around. Ooh, black does look quite nice. Let's go back to white. Let's take white and black. I'm also gonna show you how it will look on male body. Yeah, so here you have the same dress now on a different body to just kind of show you that this works with all types of bodies. We are now back with our female MetaHuman. If you're happy with everything, we can start assembling the MetaHuman. First and foremost, we need to create a full rig. So we do this up here. and it will create a full rig for your MetaHuman. This might take a while. It created a rig. We also need to download the textures. To see if everything works correct, we can actually go into the body animation and can see that the dress is working perfectly fine. Now we need to assemble this character. Leave it everything as it is and click assemble. Now that we have assembled our character, we can close this tab and can find our MetaHuman in this folder here. There we have our MetaHuman. I'm gonna double click it, open it up. You can see that our MetaHuman now has its dress. I normally recommend to load force a MetaHuman either to 0 or 1. In this case, I'll pick 0, compile and close it. And yeah, here you have your MetaHuman with the dress that you'll get from Fab. Yeah, here you have the MetaHuman with its dress. It looks very good. And next, we also, if you want, you are basically done with this setup. But for an addition, I would also give you a little tutorial on how to get some cloths on this dress. So what do we have? We have our MetaHuman in here with the clothing asset. So to create clothsum for this dress, we need to create a cloth asset for this dress. I'm not gonna rename it. You probably should rename it. And opening up the cloth asset, we need to change a few things. First things first, we don't have any LODs on this dress. So in this case, we gotta remove some pin options. That's the first thing we need to do. Now we need to import the skeleton mesh that we've created in the MetaHuman creator for our body. So what we need to do is right click, type in import skeletal mesh import. And here on the right side, we're going to import this dress here. So we're going to click it once, hit the arrow, and we can see the UVs here. That means we got it imported. So we need to connect it with the nodes from here. So we're going to remove it from the transfer skin weight and connect them here. So leave everything as it is, and as you can see, our dress is here. So now we also need to paint our mask, the parts of the dress that wants to be simulated. So I make it a little bit easier for you. So the bottom part here is the part that needs to be painted white. This is the part that needs to be cloth-simmed. So in this case, we're gonna reduce the brush size to 0.2, and the strength, we can leave it as it is, and we just simply gonna paint this part for it to get some cloth sims. Of course, we also need to smooth this part. I'm gonna reduce the size to 0.05 in this case, and just simply go a little bit over the edges to make the transition between skinned and simulated a little bit better, maybe even 0.1. So make this moving a little bit bigger. This is quite okay for it. So if we're gonna accept it, you can already see it simulating here, which is great. And now we also need to add a physics asset for it to collide with the MetaHuman body. In this case, we do need to create another MetaHuman. We need to go back into our MetaHuman folder, copy this MetaHuman, open it up. So we opened up the copy of this. I'm gonna name this dress sim. We open up the copy of our exact MetaHuman that we made. And to get the complete body without the body mask, we need to copy this wardrobe item that we have here and just under pipeline, open up this pipeline, editor pipeline, and here under body hidden face map texture, you'll find the texture that I created for the body. We're just gonna leave this one empty. So we're gonna save this one. And now we need to undress the version 2 that we previously got, the original file. And we need to replace it with the wardrobe item, the third version of it. So there we have it. Now we need to assemble this one again. So let's hit assembly. Now that we have finished assembling our MetaHuman, we can find the physics body in here. So we're gonna double click this one, get rid of everything from here, right click the body and go to generate skin triangle mesh. So we'll create a beautiful physics asset for this one. So I'm gonna save this one, close it, and under the set physics asset, we need to select exactly that body. So we're gonna put it inside. Now we can go to our preview mesh. Let's say we're gonna take this body, put it on there. So now that we have created this one, we can also put an animation, for example, this running one, and we can see some beautiful cloth sim. So we are going back in here, select our MetaHuman, open up the blueprint, go to viewport. The skeleton mesh won't be needed here, so we're gonna remove this one. I guess we can remove it entirely. And we need to go to add chaos cloth component and put that under the body. So in here we need to go down and select our where did we save it? Must be under clothing, our cloth asset in here. So we're gonna drag it in here. There we have it. I'm gonna compile and save it. And if we start simulating, we have our cloth physics. Maybe I can add wind to it. So wind directional source. Yeah, come here, blow in this direction. And so if we're gonna simulate, you can see this one has beautiful cloth simulation. Maybe I can rotate you. You can see the physics do their part really well.